everything you need to know about the true story behind Netflix. The Watcher, Netflix's latest chilling series, is inspired by real events. Here's everything you need to know about The Watcher. In recent months, Netflix has become a treasure trove of interesting gems. Many satisfy our insatiable appetite for real-life dramas, eye-popping and insightful documentary series, and in-depth exploration of the events and characters that make up the endless news cycle. I Can't Go Back. From Portraying Blonde Marilyn Monroe to Bad Vegan and Dharma Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Stories. These films and documentary series have shed light on personalities and chilling stories many of us may never have heard or understood. Netflix's newest service is now gearing up for the spooky Halloween season, and The Watcher offers both entertaining and terrifying viewing experiences. Created by Ryan Murphy, this 7-part series follows Dean Bobby Cannavale and Nora Branagh, Naomi Watts, as they move into their dream suburban home with their 2 children. Soon after moving in, they find that everything is not like their new neighborhood, and soon receive a letter from someone known as the Watcher saying it is their duty to guard the house. It doesn't take long for this person to start terrorizing his family. It's easy to watch a series and reduce it to a harrowing fiction created with the sole purpose of terrorizing the viewer and distracting them from phone screens for the duration of the show. But perhaps making The Watcher even scarier. What makes it special is that it's a story based on real events. Here's everything you need to know about the true story that inspired The Watcher. Is The Watcher based on a true story? The Netflix series is based on real events and was first published in his eponymous article by The Cut in 2018. In 2014, Derek and Mariah Broadus purchased a dream home called 657 Boulevard in Westfield, New Jersey. Derek was doing some maintenance before he moved in when he saw a letter addressed to the new owner. The contents of the letter were found to identify the sender as a watchman, as he further claimed that he had been assigned to watch the house prior to the second coming. The letter read, 657 Boulevard has been the talk of my family for decades, and as my 110th birthday approaches, I will be watching it, and I was given the task of awaiting its return. My grandfather looked at the house in the 1920s and my father in the 1960s. Now is my time. Do you know the history of the house? Do you know what lies behind the walls of 657 Boulevard? Why are you here? I'm going to find it. In the letter, watchers also identified the couple's 3 children and urged Derek to go to the police, where he was advised not to discuss the matter with the new neighbors. After sending in a mail, he received a similar message shortly before moving out, stating that he had never experienced anything like it in his 23 years of living at the property. However, due to continued maintenance on the house before the family moved in, I kept getting letters from watchers who used the children's nicknames. He was recently questioned by police because neighbors believed he was part of an eccentric family. However, Langford was later cleared as a suspect. The couple then hired their own private investigator to investigate, and former FBI agent Robert Lyman found several fragments of letters suggesting the Watcher was an elderly person. Missed buyers, who put forward many theories about past people working from home, even suggested that watchers may have been inspired by Keanu Reeves' movie of the same name to catch him. After many theories, private investigators and police alike confirmed that the investigation was discontinued in 2014. 6 months after receiving the first letter, Derek and Mariah put the house up for sale, and in 2019, it was $400,000 less than what the couple paid for it. What happened to the real Watcher? Despite multiple investigations by police and private investigators, No watchers have been identified. How faithful is the Netflix version of The Watcher? In the true story, Netflix adapted it into a 7-episode limited series, but the streaming platform renamed members of his broadest family. The series only has 2 slightly older children compared to the 3 children Derek and Mariah had in real life. Given that the show hasn't landed on Netflix yet, whether resolution regarding the Watcher's identity will be achieved in the final episode, or the narrative-like mysteries that inspired the film will remain unsolved. It is unknown whether